Are you limited on time in the gym? Well, maybe the top set, drop set method might be right for you. So here's what I mean by that. If you're someone that you say that you're used to getting your hour and a half, even 2 hour long workouts, and you're going through a season in life where you know that you're just not going to be able to get workouts in there that long, but you still want to be as productive as possible. Maybe you only have 20 minutes or something along those lines. That's only going to allow you to do a few movements at most. So here's what that can look like. Top set, drop set. Now, you're going to want to focus primarily on barbell movements, compound barbell movements, not so much isolation work, because the isolation work does take more time to train more muscles. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that if you're trying to get as much muscle trained in a short amount of time, then you want to recruit as much muscle as possible per movement. And that's generally going to be with, again, barbell-based movements, maybe some dumbbell work. Cable machines can be okay and stuff like that. But in general, we're going to prefer the barbell. And what you're going to do is execute a set of 5, a heavy set of 5. It shouldn't be a total max necessarily, usually just something pretty darn heavy. Maybe you'd have 1 or 2 reps in reserve, depending on how fatigued you are, and manage your fatigue accordingly through each workout. So it should be a heavy set of 5, again, with 1 or 2 reps in reserve, most of the time too, I would say. And then you're going to reduce weight on the bar, typically by around 20% or something along those lines, maybe even down to 25%. Usually a 20% give or take is going to be a pretty good number. And then you're going to do a max set. You should be targeting more than 10 reps on this max set, and you should go to about 1 rep in reserve, maybe even failure, although this isn't advisable with certain barbell movements just due to safety. And so use caution when approaching this method and trying to take this close to failure. You're gonna have to learn how to use your body, learn how to know your body and things like that. So what I'd say is be a little conservative when you first explore this and do the best you can. Usually you can get like 3 movements in like 20 minutes if you do it this way. Presuming that a heavy set of 5 is not like a 600-pound squat or something like that might take you a lot of time to warm up, but it can be a great method for anyone to get in a workout that's relatively quick. It's not optimal, it's not the best, but it should allow you to maintain muscle mass, maybe even make gains for a time. One caveat with this, I wouldn't use it when you're in a caloric deficit. So if you're in a caloric deficit losing weight, that heavy set of 5 is probably a bit too much and you're going to be more injury prone. And so what I would say actually is probably just do 2 sets. And so the first set is going to be actually more like a higher rep set, and you don't reduce the weight as much. So you should do a hard, I wouldn't say heavy because it's no longer heavy, but a hard set of 8 to 10, then reduce weight and try to get to that 15, maybe up to 20 reps with the second set. So you're going to go probably in the 80%, 85% of 1 rep max range, maybe even less if you're particularly strong. And then you're going to reduce the weight on the bar by another 10% or so, and then go for that heavy final set, which is going to be very high reps. Again, in the 15 to 20 reps, even down to 12 reps is okay. You just want to be more careful with that. And I would say that's a little safer for you to do in a caloric deficit, but I would stay away from heavy sets of 5 if you're in a deficit and trying to lose weight. So thanks a lot. HighCallingFitness.com. If you want to book a consult, reach out. Please like, share, and comment if you found this helpful. I'll talk to you guys later.